Hello to everyone! Welcome to a new show or type of video I'm going to do. This one's going to be about basically taking one of the newer sets that has come out and pretty much just go through the pricing for it. How much you can expect to pay for the cards, how the cards are performing price-wise. Basically a price guide for the newest set that came out in Yu-Gi-Oh! And the most recent set that just came out today, in fact, is Secret Forces. Now, this set is basically about introducing three archetypes into the game. The Nekroz, the Spiritual Beasts, and the Yosenjus. Now, that's basically, I mean, there's some reprints in here as well. You got Emptiness, you got Preparation of Rites, you got a lot of support for those types. So basically a lot of the support cards that are running rampant right now in the OCG can now run rampant over here in the TCG. So basically what I did over the last few days, these prices are all from trollandtoad.com, which is where I pretty much get my prices from. I mean, granted, it's not always the best price, but it is representative of basically the direction prices are going. So basically what I did was I go on there, I got three lots of prices. The first lot in this column, in the first column, would basically be the price it was when the pre-order was announced. So basically about 4 days before the release of the deck of the cards. The second one will be the day before it's released, and the final one is the price as they stand currently right now on the day it is released. So you can have a look at basically how cards are performing, the prices, and how they're falling, and basically make a judgment on that based on whether you think you should wait to buy the cards or buy them so you can get an idea of what direction the prices are going in. So anyway, let's start off with the first column here. Hang on, how am I going to show this to you? This column here, I'm going to highlight this one. This column here, this one basically is the prices as they were 4 or 5 days before the release of it. Now, as you can see, it's pretty clear what deck type is people are really focusing on, and that's Nekroz. Nekroz very clearly has a huge advantage over everything else in the deck price-wise, apart from Emptiness, of course. Ritual Beast, Yugioh, there's a couple of Ritual Beasts mixed in there. I have no idea why some of these cards are this expensive. I don't see them being that. I mean, I can understand the Nekroz cards being that much, but like some of the Yosenju cards, I don't really know why. Ritual Beast, Tamer, Elder, and all these cards are like $5. But I knew that those ones were most likely going to drop. They tend to either you'll notice this a lot with pre-orders. They either vastly undervalue it or vastly overvalue it on pre-orders, which is why I hate pre-orders, and I generally only do them when I can be pretty sure it's either going to be ridiculously more than that eventually, or like that kind of thing. So at that point, if I was going to buy Nekroz, I would have bought them then, because that's pretty much the best bet. I mean, but then again, these other cards, like these ones, you can be for sure they're most likely going to go up. These other ones, not so sure. But that was what the prices were 4 to 5 days ago. This is what the prices were the day before. I make the cards green when they go up in price and red when they go down in price. And they're just blank when they just stay the same. Don't look at these colors matching up because these aren't the same cards. I basically just put these in order of price at this stage. So you see Broinac has gone up, Trishula has gone down in price, Valkyries has gone up slightly. It was down here, now it's up a little bit. But everything else has gone down in price. A couple of things have stayed the same, like Royal Decree, Yosen Training Ground, Yosen Secret Move. But everything else has gone down. That should be a very good indication as to, you should probably just wait until the set is released to buy cards for it. This is a good indication right here, these cards going up, that you should buy them now, because it's a good indication that they will keep going up. I was surprised that Trishula went down. I mean, most people only run one Trishula and one Valkyries anyway, but it seemed like it was a good idea to buy that at that stage anyway, because it seemed like it was going to hover around $40 anyway. So at that stage, you know, but really, what are we here for? We're here for the price guide for today. So let's see what these cards cost now, shall we? And as you can see, Broinac has pulled absolutely into the lead with an insane $90 value currently. Now, as you can see, Broinac, Trishula, Valkyries, Nekroz are the deck that's winning tournaments in the OCG. So in the TCG, of course, it's going to be worth the most. But even I was surprised at how much that card jumped up in price to $90. At this stage, there's people who bought it when it was first announced for $49.99 back here, they lucked out majorly. They paid $40 less for it. They could probably resell it, make a stack of money. But as you can see, these are the only cards that seem to have any real value in this pack. I mean, so if you are itching to make a Yosenju deck or a Ritual Beast deck, you must be skipping in your shoes right now, because your cards are worth, at the most, generally, they'll only be worth about $2. I mean, you'll get the odd card like Ritual Beast Canahawk, which is pretty much the heart and soul of the loop of the deck, is $3.50. And you got, even Emptiness is at $9, which I think is the cheapest it's been in a long time. So if you're looking for Emptiness, I would say pick it up now. A couple of the Nekroz cards like Kaleidoscope and Mirror, running like $5. At this point, I would say if you're going to buy your set, if you're playing Yosenju or Ritual Beast, buy them now. This is probably the best price you're going to get for them. I mean, sure, they may drop. I would say probably some of these will drop down to about $1.50. Like these ones will probably drop down to $1.50 for like Burial, Yosenju's. Ritual Beast will probably drop down to about $1 eventually. But right now, this is pretty much where they're going to be sitting. As you can see, everything dropped in price after the release of the deck. Like, even the cards you think would like Soul Absorption, Necro Gardener, like reprints and that kind of stuff, we think would just sit at 49 cents. No, that'll drop to 39 cents. Even cards that you think like, well, that's like such a huge drop. Like, what's a good example here? Like Ulti Canahawk. It was $9.49. Now it's $3.49. You see how that immense drop that just happens from out of nowhere, and you can kind of tell where things are going in this case. So, what does this all amount to? Well, really, the thing is, if you're playing Nekroz, you should have pre-ordered it, but at this point, if you're looking to make a Nekroz deck, including all the extra little bits and pieces, you're looking at about $600. Maybe a little bit less depending on how many copies of Trishula and Valkyris you want to run. I only see people mainly run 1 Trishula and 1 Valkyris and 3 Broinac because it's the search card of the deck. Everything else in the deck, you probably could get some of the earlier printings of them, like if you wanted to use Manju and all that kind of stuff, you probably already have copies of that. You don't need to buy the reprint of it in this set, even though it is available for you. Why does it say hands there? I don't know. Anyway, so basically that's what it comes down to. Nekroz has gone up in price ridiculously, but if you want to buy and make your Ritual Beast or your Senju deck, I would say buy your cards now. You can pretty much buy every element you need for these decks, apart from the 2 Yosenju cards that were released in the previous set, which are not worth that much. They're worth like 25 cents each. And if you want to run Ritual Beast, the only other card I can think of is that Harpy Dancer variant that I saw, that one OCG a while back, and that Harpy Dancer's running, what, $8? A bit more than that. But aside from that, everything else you need for the decks are in this set, so I would say head out there and pick them up now. I mean, like, what, Ritual Beast will probably run you about $100 at most, and Yosenju's are only about $100 at most. Ritual Beast probably more like 60 or 70. They're actually really cheap decks considering they're actually really good. But there you go, guys. We'll actually just run down the list quickly, just to finish up the current prices for everything currently, and that'll do us for now. So we got Broinac is $90, Trishul is $50, Valkyris is $45, Mei Yosenju Dieback, which is the most expensive Yosenju card, is $9. That's, if you don't know what that is, that's the pendulum one. Emptiness is $9, the cheapest it's been currently. Pick it up now. Kaleidoscope and Mirror are $6.99 and $4.99 respectively. They're your spell ritual cards for your Nekroz. You need those in the deck. Whether you want to pick up 2 or 3 is up to you. Yugioh is your level 4. It's $4.50 currently. That's a bit cheaper than I think, so I think you should pick that up now. Ritual Beast Canahawk, your most expensive Ritual Beast card, is $3.50. Klaustas is $3. Decisive Armor is $3. Abyss Dweller is $2.49. A good reprint there. Karkardi, finally a Karkardi that's super rare, is $2.49. So if you are one of those full-on anti-burn or Exodia players who wants Karkardi, or just someone who loves Karkardi, you can pick up a higher rarity of that. Nekroz Catastor is at $2.49. Preparation Rites $2.49, which is a huge relief. Preparation Rites was at $20 for a short period when it was only printed once, but now it's a reprint. It's pretty cheap. Royal Decree 2+50, really good there, Royal Decree. Shoot Strategist, Shrit. Strategist of Nekroz is 250. Ritual Beast Pelafin. A lot of those Ritual Beast fusion cards, they're all about $2. Burial from Different Dimension, a super rare version of that. I mean, there is a ultra rare version of that, so if you want something, but there you go, it's something. Yosenju Kama 1, Yosenju Kama 2, and Yosenju Kama 3. The most original names ever created are all 179. They're the key monsters to that deck, so I'd pick those up. What is Hands? I don't even know what Hands is. Do anyone have any idea what Hands is? Give me a second. Oh, I get it. Hands is, there you go. Alright. Manju of 10,000 Hands is at $1.49. It's because my box wasn't wide enough. But it's at $1.50. It's a super rare version of that, so I guess if you want a rarer version of Manju, you can pick that up. Ritual Beasts, the Elder, the Lara, and the Wen are all $1.50, as well as the Ulti Apelio. So that's where the heart of most of your Ritual Beast cards are going to come from. Armageddon Knight, a super rare version, is $1. Release Your Rituals is $1. Exa Enforcer is $1. Tenki is $1 if you want a super rare version of that. I mean, I don't know if there's a higher rarity of that, but there you go. Chain is $1, which is good because once they hit Manju and Senju, at least you guys will have that chain already ready to go to swap out so you can mimic the OCG. A Ritual Weapon is $1. I don't know why Ritual Weapon is even in this set, but hey, it's something, and you can use it with, you know, your ritual monsters because you wanna do some damage. Disarray of Rituals, they have all the Jins of Rituals in this set, and they're all running about $1, a bit less than that each. Spiritual Beast Apelio, that is the most hilarious card in this set because when it first was announced, it was about $12, and now it's 79 cents, which is fantastic for me because I was really worried it was going to be really expensive for a card that really isn't that amazing. Yosenju Shinchu L and R are 79 cents each. They're the pendulums for Yosenju. Secret Move is 79 cents. You want that? Yeah, definitely. Ritual Beast Seeds and Bonds are both 59 cents. Both great cards for this set. Soul Release, 59 cents. Advanced Ritual Art is 49 cents. Great Sorcerer of Nekroz is 49 cents. Ritual Cage is 49 cents. Cannonhawk, Yosen Training Grounds are both 49 cents. I'm glad that Training Grounds has gone down. It used to be worth about $5, and now it's gone down to 49 cents because it's just a great draw card. I don't see lots of Yosenju players running it, actually. But it's a gateway of 6 Samurai for Yosenju. I don't know why people aren't running it. And then you go into the last little bits of just basically reprints. And Altitude Knight, Aquamarine Recycle, Ascending Soul, Divine Wind of Mist Valley, which is good for Ritual Beasts if you want to run the Harpy Dancer variant. Jin Curse Chanter, Jin Presider, and Jin Prognosticator. Gishki Norelia. I might pronounce this horrible. Gishki Shadow, Gishki Vision, Necro Gardener, Soul Absorption, and Spiritual Beast Pelafin round off the entire set and all worth about 39 cents each. So there you go, that's the entire list of every card in the set, what they're currently running, and what you can expect to pay roughly. Next, if you're checking this out tomorrow or a little while from now, this may be wildly different. Of course, it may go down, it may go up, who knows. But as we stand right now, my recommendation is if you're running Nekroz, you're probably better off still buying it now, I guess, because I can only imagine them hanging around that price and not really going up or down. Everything else may go down a little bit, but right now is the best chance to grab them while they're still readily available. So if you're a Senju player, Retro Place player, congratulations, you've actually got a pretty cheap deck. Nekroz, your wallet's going to have nothing in it, so I hope you enjoy running into that emptiness and having no answers for it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was a little bit helpful so you get a better idea how much this stuff is going to cost. And if you want a good idea of how much a certain deck will cost, just let me know. Shout out in the comment section whether a deck, how viable a deck is and how much it's going to cost with all the extra cards you can buy for it. Anyway, I'll be back next time. Then another set is out. I think the next set is World Champions, but we'll find out soon enough. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.